Okay, this is turning into a very chaotic reading vlog. There was literally the first chapter. And I always despised each other since I can see how people how some people would like it. It's just not for me. It's kind of giving Gilmore Girls vibes, honestly, because Heartstopper was calling me and I really wanted to read this. And I've also heard this it was just boring. Just felt like I needed a palate cleanser. I mean, it's still not really that interesting. I'm Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing this whole week we're doing a reading vlog, reading pink books for Valentine's Day, and it's February 2nd right now. And I started reading Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams, which is actually a new release. And I'm on chapter 3. But I feel like I've only read one book by her so far, The Enemy. But I don't know, with these kind of books, I just feel like it takes me a while to be invested in the story, because I feel like the writing is just a bit dry. I don't know how to explain it. It's bland. There's nothing really interesting happening, but I'm only on chapter 3, so I'll see how it goes. Because this is a spoiler-free reading vlog, I'm not gonna go too in-depth on what it's about, but I'll just give a synopsis about it. It's about these two teachers who have always despised each other since college, and one of them comes back to live in this town that the other teacher, Emily, grew up in, and she's trying to get rid of him basically. And they're both, only one of them knows that the other is writing a book, but both of them are secretly writing novels, they're writers. The town is kind of giving Gilmore Girls vibes, honestly, but it's still not really that interesting. I'm halfway, I'm on chapter 16, so I'm halfway through, but it's just kind of boring to get through. I don't know. I feel the main character, Emily, is just really not interesting. I don't know. I think also it's because I didn't read the first two in the Rome series. What's it called? When in Rome or something. And this is the third one, and they're mentioning all these characters. But yeah. yeah, I'm just not enjoying this. Like, I don't think I'm gonna continue, but I don't really want to waste my time reading a book that I just don't really like, and really boring. And I only got to chapter 16, but I don't really want to waste my time reading a book that I just don't, I'm not invested in and I don't like it. And it's not like that the writing is necessarily bad. I feel like it's like the plot and the storyline. And there were some like good parts. It was like funny sometimes, but it was just like boring. And I can see how some people would like it. It's just not for me. So sadly, we're starting off this vlog with the DNF. But yeah. My next book I would like to read is Lady Macbeth. And the cover's not really fully pink, but I'm just counting it like as a pink book because the letters are pink and like the side too. And this is also on my 2025 TBR, so I'm interested to see what it's about. Oh, and it also has like a cool like graphic. Maybe there's other photos. Oh yeah, it's about I think it's Macbeth told from this point of view of his wife. And I read Macbeth, like the actual play, in sophomore year, so I kind of know like the gist of the story. Hi guys, we're gonna do a little update on Lady Macbeth. And I'm not even like through the first chapter, and something about me, I don't know if this is like be considered a pet peeve, but I hate stopping in the middle of chapters. Like, I always try to finish it before I go to bed, like try to finish a chapter before I go to bed. But these chapters are so long, so I had to stop in the middle of the chapter. But basically, it's Lady Macbeth is like traveling from her home to, I guess, her husband's, well, she's gonna get married. It's like an arranged marriage to Macbeth, and she and like her friend are traveling to Macbeth's kingdom, and right now they just met Banquo, and I feel like I need to refresh my memory on what happens in Macbeth, because I feel like this is, I don't know, I have a feeling she's gonna like try to get revenge on like her husband. I feel like that's what I remember from Macbeth. I don't know though. Okay, this is turning into a very chaotic reading vlog. Last night, well, you guys saw the clips that were just playing, how like I stopped in the middle of a chapter in Lady Macbeth. So last night I finished like that chapter. It was literally the first chapter, and I just felt like I needed like a palate cleanser. I mean, I am still gonna continue this. I just like, Heartstopper was like calling me and I really wanted to read this, and I've also heard the show is like so cute, but I want to finish the series first. So Heartstopper, and I'm basically almost done. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's basically about, it's set in England at like this all boys preparatory school, and Charlie he's coming out of like a toxic relationship, and he's also openly like gay. But Nick, he's like the class jock, and like he's on the rugby team, so he's kind of struggling to like figure out who he is. And yeah, the graphics are so cute. Like, this is the page that I ended on, and like I'll show you a page that I like. It was like when the fountain pen like exploded on Nick's hand, and they like go to the bathroom to like clean it up, but then the author like she does it in such like a creative way to like transition into the next yeah, right here. Like it's like the blue coming off and it's just like it's turning into the leaves, which I guess is like one of the main, I don't know, like characteristics of the show. Like even on the first page there's like the leaves and stuff. I just think that's really cool, and I don't know, I think it's cool that you can combine like writing and like illustrating, because I haven't read a graphic novel since like elementary school. Like I read those like Raina Telgemeier books, like Smile, you've probably seen them, like Ghosts and all of those books. So this is like the first graphic book that I'm picking up since then. Anyways, I want to try to finish this today and then start the second one. Yeah, I really like it so far, and I'm definitely gonna continue Lady Macbeth. It's just that I want a like, I don't know, I just want a book that doesn't require a lot of thinking, because I feel like this one, I'm trying to remember what happens in Macbeth. So it's like, I don't know. I didn't know that Ava Reed was also the author of A Study in Drowning, which I've seen a lot on like Goodreads and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go try to finish this today. finished Heartstopper, and I really liked it. I think I would give it a 3 stars. But I didn't like the way it ended. It was really sad. But I got volume 2, and then I have volume 3 and volume 4 to read next. So I'm definitely gonna read the whole series. And I also want to start the show. But I don't know how they would do a whole like season based on the first book, because when I was like looking it up, that's how I guess they did the show. Like the first season is book 1, second season is book 2. But like I don't know, cuz this feels like a day. Like this book just feels like 2 days. So I don't know how they can like extend like the story over multiple episodes, but I guess I want to start to watch the first season, and then once I read the second book, I'll watch the second season and like so on. But basically this reading vlog was very chaotic, and I'm sorry if you want to see like reviews on some of the books I picked, but honestly I'm such a mood reader that like if I'm not enjoying a book, like, why would I continue it, honestly? And, like, I don't want to be bored while reading a book, because that's, like, one of my biggest pet peeves. So, basically, in this vlog, we DNF'd Beg, Borrow, or Steal, and then I started Lady Macbeth, which I'm probably still going to continue, and then we only finished one book. This, I don't know, there's like some pink in the cover, but it's like giving kind of like Valentine's Day vibes. So I just like counted it in this vlog. But yeah, I would give this 3 stars. I would recommend if you want to like try out graphic novels again. Because I think like, I don't know, it's just really interesting to see a story evolved through like images, which I guess is like the same as like TV and movies, but but the one thing is like it does feel like only 1 or 2 days in the span of like this whole book. And I get that like the author, it takes a lot to like draw each like little square and like come up with like the storyline. But yeah, that's the only thing that I didn't really like about it, was that it wasn't really that developed, like their dynamics and like relationship, like becoming into a friendship, I guess. Because in books, like just writing, you can tell like through their dialogue or like their facial expressions, which like she did put like there's like she does these like lines on their faces when they like blush or like they're like embarrassed or like sad, and then like you can tell they're like happy. But like I feel like books can describe things more, so I usually when I read novels I can get a good picture of what the author's saying in my head, like, which I really appreciate, because I can understand and like I can picture exactly what the author's saying. But with this, I feel like if you guys have a hard time with that, I would recommend reading this series and this book, because it really does add to the words and the meaning that the story is trying to like give. So yeah.